Professor M L Schroff, properly referred to as the father of pharmacy education in India, remains an inspiration to all pharmacists working in this nation, regardless of their domains and responsibilities. Professor M. L. Schroff was born in the Bihar city of Darbhanga on March 6, 1902. He finished his education at Bhagalpur, Bihar, and passed his intermediate test in 1920. Following that, he joined engineering college at Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, India, for his studies and was inspired by the talk delivered by Swami Satya Deo at BHU in 1921.
Encouraged by the call given by Mahatma Gandhi, Professor Schroff raised a voice against the then principal, Charles A. King, and he was ordered to leave the institution as punishment in 1921. Professor Schroff left India after graduating from engineering school and spent time in China, Japan, and America. He earned his undergraduate degree in arts with honors in chemistry in 1925 and his PG degree in chemistry and microbiology from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1927.
When he returned to India in 1929, he got a job with Birla Brothers Limited. Then, on the recommendation of J.L. Bajaj, he was introduced to the then Vice-Chancellor of BHU, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, and was invited to join BHU as an honorary staff member. At that period of time pharmacy education was not much organized in India till 1932. The entire supply of medicine was carried out by European concerns, and in the absence of any regulatory law during colonial rule spurious drugs were prevalent in the market. The control could only be effected by an adequate number of personnel educated and trained in the field of pharmacy.
The absence of any institution imparting pharmacy teaching and training in the whole of Asia prompted the founder of BHU, Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji, to start the education of pharmacy in this campus. Mahamana ji entrusted this responsibility to Professor M. L. Schroff. The pharmaceutical education in India at the university level was started at the Department of Pharmaceutics in Banaras Hindu University, BHU, in July 1932. In 1932, Professor Schroff established pharmaceutical chemistry as the main subject in the BSc program at BHU. From 1934, an integrated two-year BSc course including the topics of chemistry, pharmacy, and pharmacognosy was launched, which was eventually transformed into a full-fledged three-year B.Pharm course at BHU for the first time in India beginning in 1937.
Professor M. L. Schroff's first and this creation earned him the title of pioneer. He started the M.Pharm education in 1940 at BHU with his efforts. Slowly, the pharmacy education sprung up in different places in India. This is the pioneer department in Southeast Asia to offer the degree-level program in pharmacy, which was amalgamated to Institute of Technology, BHU, in 1971, became a part of IIT-BHU, in 2012 and was renamed as the Department of Pharmaceutical Engineering and Technology in 2017. The department is also the birthplace of professional bodies, namely, the UP Pharmaceutical Association in 1934, the Pharmaceutical Society of BHU in 1934, and Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India in 1966.
The first journal of the UP Pharmaceutical Association, the Indian Journal of Pharmacy, was brought out in 1939 from this department, and Professor Schroff was the editor of the journal. In 1940, the UP Pharmaceutical Association was elevated to the national level body, the Indian Pharmaceutical Association, with its office at Banaras, currently in Mumbai. Presently, the Indian Pharmaceutical Association has grown into a behemoth, and now this body is publishing the same journal under the title Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences from Mumbai. Because of visionary founding effort of Professor Mahadevalal Schroff, later Department of Pharmaceutics could host many major events at the national level, like the 17th, 34th and 59th session of Indian Pharmaceutical Congress, IPC, in 1965, 1982 and 2007 in conjunction with Silver Jubilee, Golden Jubilee, and Platinum Jubilee of the department, respectively.
Professor Schroff left BHU in 1943 and joined Birla Brothers as their chief chemist and research officer and served as secretary to the Birla Laboratories till 1949 at Calcutta. But the teacher within him made him restless, and he was given the position and responsibility as principal at Birla College, Pilani, Rajasthan, where for the next 5 years he further organized pharmacy education at intermediate and degree level successfully. His skill in journalism flourished when he started his own periodical, Indian Pharmacist, from 1945 for a further period of 10 years. He has also served as the head of the department from December 1958 to November 1960 at the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dr. H. S. Gore Vishwavidyalaya, Sagar, MP, India, which is one of the pioneer institutions in pharmacy education in India. In his honor, there is a Professor M L Schroff Memorial Seminar Hall in the department.
In 1964, Professor Schroff was appointed as head of department at the newly created pharmacy department at Jadavpur University. He resigned as professor and head of pharmacy department at Jadavpur University after nearly 40 years of service from 1932 to 1968. Including the last 4 years at Jadavpur from July 1964 to January 1968. He founded the Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Education, which he edited from 1965 to 1971. On August 25, 1971 he left for heavenly abode by us, giving a perfect direction to the field of pharmacy and pharmaceutical education. In honor of this legendary figure, the Indian Pharmaceutical Association established the coveted Professor M L Schroff Medal for students achieving the top grades in the final year B.Pharm examinations across all Indian universities and colleges.
He experienced several hurdles during his career, but he overcame them all to make significant contributions and nurture the pharmaceutical domain. His work, The History of Indian Pharmacy, is a classic treatise that unfolds the numerous features of pharmacy practice in ancient and medieval India, which have roots and significance even in current pharmacy in our nation. Professor M L Schroff's life journey and pioneering efforts inspires us to work hard, be sincere in our intentions, and serve the homeland. As the pioneer who lighted the fire of pharmaceutical education in the country, he will remain an inspiration to Indian pharmacists. In his honor, the Pharmacy Council of India urges to all pharmacy institutions to celebrate National Pharmacy Education Day on March 6 in commemoration of the birth anniversary of Professor M L Schroff. On his birth anniversary and National Pharmacy Education Day of India, the Department of Pharmaceutical Engineering and Technology, IIT-BHU, Varanasi, and the indebted Pharma Fraternity of India extend their sincere gratitude and respect for him.